The next thing you want to do is get a domain name. You want to make sure that it's going to be relevant and possibly brandable. There's lots of domain names are still available out there, so don't worry about that. When choosing a domain name, I would highly suggest that you consider the following. You want to look at the different extensions that are available, .com, .info, all that stuff. You want to ask yourself, does this name represent what I want the website to be? You want to see, is it easy to remember? You don't want to go with domain names that are real long. You also want to look and see is if it's relatively short, like I just mentioned. You want to stay away from hyphens and numbers. You also want to ask yourself if it's brandable. Basically, domain names, there's good ones and there's bad ones. If you would like to learn more about domain names, I would highly suggest that you review the video series at Earner's Guild where I talk about how to choose a profitable domain name. I'm just glossing over it here, but it is an important factor of SEO, and you want to make sure that you're going with a good domain name. Real quick, if you're building a site that you're going to put a lot of time into, I would definitely suggest getting a .com, and you want to stay away from hyphens and numbers. You also want to make sure that your domain name isn't real long. Whatever your site's about, if you can find a way for your domain name to be representative of that, that's great. But that can't always be the case. Maybe you can come up with some type of domain name that is brandable. What does brandable mean? Well, something like eBay. That's something that before the internet, it didn't exist, and these people came up with a site and they're really popular, and eBay is a household name. Maybe you can do the same thing with your domain name. You can come up with something that's a clever combination of different things, and make it brandable, make it attached to your domain. So again, if you'd like to learn more about how to choose a great domain name, I would suggest that you check out the domain name videos. I'm not going to repeat all that information here. It's a great series, but basically you want to make sure that your domain name is good and related to your site.